How's it going, everybody? Zudakai here with another video, another transmission. I hope everybody's viewing this video with peace, presence, and prosperity. Today I wanted to talk about making sure that you're around the right people, you're around like-minded people, and you're around people that make you feel energized, that allow you to be yourself, and are truly your friend, not just your no friend, that are truly your family, that are, like I said, truly your tribe, truly your people that are on the same frequency as you, that have put in the same amount of work as you. And it's important that we're around these types of people, because you are who you're around, So if you're around somebody who is low energy, who hasn't filled their soul, shown themselves love, went inside and shown love to themselves, and spent time healing themselves, healing their heart, healing their spirit, healing their body, then you are eventually going to have those types of problems as well if you're around people that haven't taken the time to themselves. I believe that all of this is just like how a lot of sicknesses are contagious. People are contagious, and the energy that they have, the vibrations that they are at, all of that is contagious. So it's important that you surround yourself by the right people. And when you feel a sign that I don't feel like myself around this person, I feel low energy around this person, and not only is it that they have low energy, but you actually feel like you have low energy and you don't want to be expressive and you don't want to have high levels of energy. When you feel like you can't say what you truly want to say, or when you do say what you feel, they combat you or try and bring you down. Those aren't people that you need to be around. And sometimes it can be very hard. It's friends. It might be a friend that you've had for a very long time. It might even be a family member. It might even be multiple family members. And it's up to you to figure out what makes you feel good. Be around all different types of people, and then you'll start to understand the people that when you leave and you come back home, you feel great. And there's other people that you're around and you come back home and you've caught that disease, you've caught that dis-ease, that low vibration, and it was contagious, and the whole contagious thing too. It's important that we work on our aura fields. Everybody has a 6-foot field, energy field around them. That's why during COVID, they had 6 feet apart, because everybody has an energy field that's 6 feet around them. So you want to be able eventually, if you take enough time with self to practice, to focus on your energy, to feel your energy that's beyond the physical body, to feel your aura, your energy field, to be able to close it at certain times so you don't become infected with this negative energy or this low vibrational frequency that might disrupt your being, And it's important that we take the time to cut our field when we need to, and open it back up when we need to. Even like I said, if it's friends or it's family, you have to make sure that you are protected, protecting yourself. There's an analogy. If you have a cup of water and you fill up your cup of water, somebody might fill it up 25% of the way, right? And they have another 75% empty. They can't show you authentic love and authentic presence when their cup, if we're talking about the spirit being filled with love and joy, and we're just talking about the spirit being filled with energy and fulfillment. You can't, if your cup's 25% filled, there's no way you can give somebody else that which you would want to fill your cup up even more with. You have to fill up your cup first, and once your cup is filled, you keep filling it and it starts to overflow. And that's when you can start to show love, and that's when you can start to show, whether it's physically, whether it's monetarily, whether it's mentally. That's when you can start to show and give outwards. And people might say, that's selfish, but you have to look out for yourself first and foremost. If you can't fill up your cup, you cannot help anybody else fill their cup up, and you inevitably want to be around like-minded people. Like I said, you want to be around people that are going to uplift you, that are going to help you stay filling up your cup so that it can outpour and you can keep giving to other people. If you're around people that give when they don't even have their cup filled, and your aura field is not strong, you might even have already been filled your cup up and you're giving. But once you get around with somebody who their cup's not filled but they're giving, and they feel like they're not fulfilled, and you can't close your energy field to protect yourself, you might start losing water out of your cup. And yeah, you might have been overflowing, but now you at 80%. Now you at 60%. And you keep getting lower. And you have to start. And that's when you start to not feel like yourself. That's when you start to feel negative energy, not only towards yourself, but towards other people too. Remember, as within, so without. If you're feeling negative energy about somebody, that means there's something inside happening that is going on internally that you need to figure out. And it's just very important to be mindful and be aware of who you're around and how you feel. The people that make you feel alive, the people that keep you in good spirits, the people that push you and let you speak your truth and motivate you to be yourself, those are the people that you want to be around 100%. 100%. And a lot of times people that aren't filled, with this inner peace, with this inner bliss, with this inner joy all the time, and haven't filled up their cup all the time, they try and fill up their cup by going outside, externally filling up their cup, asking people, can I have some water? And this is the thing. We can't fill up our cups from anything externally, anything on the outside. The only way to fill up your cup, to fill up your spirit, is to go inside, and is to fill up your cup yourself. So a lot of people, you'll see, they become loopy, they become agitated, they become frustrated because they try so many different things externally to fill up something that is internal, that is inside. And it's never going to work. The definition of insanity, trying the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So a lot of people, they try, and it might feel like to them that they're doing different things. I'm going to talk with this person. I'm going to go to a therapist. I'm going to go to this location and meet these people that I never met before, and maybe they'll give me energy. They call them energy vampires. People that are just going around trying to get energy and think that they can actually fill up something that's internal externally. And even though it might feel like, oh, I tried this, and I went over here and I tried that, and I went over here and I tried this, it's all the same thing. It's all trying to achieve, to fill up your internal self, by using external forces. And a lot of times these people become insane because they're trying to do the same thing, expecting a different result. And on a broader, you have to think broadly about it, because if you think, oh, well, I talked to this person, now I could go talk to this person, maybe that'll fill up my spirit and make me feel alive. And sometimes, what happens with these people is they'll go over there, they'll feel, oh, I feel good now, the second that they leave and they're back to themselves, reality hits. Then they need to go find somebody else. They need to keep going externally to find this peace that they're looking for, to find this fulfillment, and you're not going to find it externally. You have to go inside in order to find that peace, to find that oneness, to find that wholeness. And once you find that, then you can start giving to the people that might need to, whether it's people that are seeking externally, that energy, you have more energy to give, or whether it's people that don't need that energy but want to be around people that are giving energy, because we're all energy beings. We all want to feel, we all want to feel. And if you have high energy, if you have high vibrations, if you're just a highly energetic person, people can feel that, and people want to feel energetic. We're energetic beings. We're water electric. We're electromagnetic, and that's the way to be. That's the way to be. People try and use drugs to enhance the feeling. People try and do all types of things to raise their energy levels, whether it's caffeine, whether it's weed to become more aware. It might not feel like you're raising your energy level with weed sometimes, but you are raising your awareness. Drinking, I'm trying to really be myself and get out of my box and get out of my bag, and be and really have that energy that I always wish I had. Little do people know cocaine, oh yeah, I'm gonna sniff these lines and I'm gonna be fired up. But little do they know you already have that energy. But when you use these external factors to quote unquote get that energy, you're never gonna tap into how to do it internally. You're gonna keep going to these external places and using these external things to get to that level without little do these people know that you can reach that without any of that, because all of those sensations that you're having off of those drugs happens internally. You already had all that in you. That those drugs are just enhancing what you already had, and you can enhance those feelings and those attributes that you have yourself. So just tap in with yourself and take the time to understand your capabilities and your power, because we really have all of the capabilities and all the power to do what we want, to tap into, to use the facilities that we have. This body is sacred. And the more that we are able to learn how to use our bodies and learn how to use our facilities and learn how to fill up our spirits with love and with joy, it goes out. You feel me? As within, so without. You fill yourself up with energy. You energize yourself. You fill yourself with love, happiness, all that. It's coming out. It's coming out, and it's gonna shine on everybody. For real. So make sure that you are around people that have gone inside and done the work. Even if you haven't yet, ask them, not even ask, just look and understand how they feel. And you can ask them too, what you've done to get to this point. But inevitably, they won't have the answer for you. They can give you tips and they can tell you what they've done for themselves, but everybody's different. So you have to go into solitude and you have to take the time to figure out who you are, why you're here. Show yourself love and build a relationship with yourself, yourselves, your body, your mind, your spirit. Build a relationship, and then you will be able to really reach a place where you take enough time in solitude, fill up that cup, and you will start to overflow. And it'll come out naturally. It has to. It's overflowing. You're overflowing with it. It's going to reach other people, and you're going to motivate, you're going to inspire other people. You either inspire or you expire. Those are your two options, your two routes with life. Everything is duality, so choose wisely. Choose the positive end of the pole and polarize yourself. The last thing that I want to say is, we'll have certain relationships with people, right? And sometimes these relationships aren't meant to be forever. Nothing is permanent. Everything is in constant activity, constant change, evolution, right? And we need to understand these signs when certain relationships, whether it's family, whether it's friends, that maybe it's time to distance myself from this person or move from this person to protect myself, protect my energy. And it can be hard sometimes, but all of these are relationships, right? Relationships. And you don't want to cling, you don't want to grasp onto a relationship that is meant to move on, because like I said, these are all relationships. So like a ship, right? A ship in the ocean. These are all relationships, and you don't want to grasp, you don't want to hold on to any of these relationships. If you need to move, then, and that's what you feel, and your energy levels don't feel as high as they used to when you're around that person, or don't take it personally. Just understand that the time has came where you and the person that you once were close to or closer to need space and time. And when you cling and when you hold on, you're working against the flow. It's a relationship, so you're holding on to the ship when you need to let the ship go and follow the current of the sea. And it's important that we look at these relationships. We understand when it feels like it's no longer serving its purpose for both parties, and respectfully take time for yourself. Going back to self, it is very important to go to self, to make sure that your energy levels are where they need to be, and understand that everybody's evolving and everybody needs to be around different people in their different states of evolution. So just respect that and understand that the only way to have new relationships come around is to get rid of old ones. So the only way to have anything new come into your life is to get rid of other things. And that it goes for relationships, that goes for literal space. If you have a closet that's filled with clothes, the only way to fit more clothes in there is to get rid of some of the clothes. Spring cleaning, get rid of some of those clothes, either donate them or sell them, and then you have room for new stuff. You want new relationships, you want to feel more energized, you've unlocked your next level and you need to be around people that are like that, well, then you have to let go of certain relationships that you have and just let it flow. Do not cling on, do not hold, do not mess with the flow of life. And just to wrap it up, make sure that you're around your like-minded people. Make sure you're around people that make you feel energized, that make you feel loved, that make you feel like you can truly be yourself, because all of the energies are contagious, and yes, you can close off your energy field, but still energy is contagious. The people that you're around, you will become like them. So make sure you're around positive people that are either working on filling up their spirits or have filled up their spirits and have filled up their cups and are overflowing with joy, with love, with gratitude, with peace, with presence, with prosperity, and enjoy life. Enjoy life with them. Enjoy life with them while you're with them. Stay present. Stay grateful and move with grace. On that note, Zudakai here with another transmission. I know that if anybody's still watching to this point, that you have been here for a reason. Put yourself around the right people. Iron sharpens iron. One love. Zudakai. Till the next transmission. Peace.